We are in Parshas Balak, Sefer B'Midbar, Daf Samach Zayin Amud Daled, Maimer Mimona for Yaakov Mispar Yisrael Yisrael, fourth Shir. Yesterday we explained that in a person there's two types of ava, two types of love to Hashem, love and fear to Hashem. One that comes from a person as understanding and contemplation, and the other one comes as the level of present, the Yechidah Shabanefesh, which is part that is always connected to Hashem. Against that part, there's no opposition whatsoever. That part is always connected to Hashem. In the Ava to Hashem through contemplation, there's opposite to it, which is the Ava that comes from physical world, from pleasures of physical world, etc. But that Ava which is connected to Hashem, Mitzad Yechidah, there's no opposition to it whatsoever. And this is what we're saying, Af Asisiv. We said there's Machshava, Dibur, Maisa, and then there's a fourth level. The fourth level is Af Asisiv, Af adding on a level which is much higher, which cannot be explained. It's something that we have as humans have. It's something which only the Yidden have, love to the Eibishter, which is a special thing, the connection to the Eibishter. And this is a level of Ratzon Elyon, which is much, much greater than Machshava Dir Maisa. And he puts the word Afasisiv next to doing action, because the main revelation of this desire comes in the physical action. When a person does the physical mitzvahs, to giving himself over to mevat batel retzeincha, subdue your desire because of his desire, besul mirav asatev, physically does the mitzvahs and is very careful about them. And Ramach mitzvahs says the 248 physical mitzvahs are the 248 different amshachas, different drawing down the desire of the Eibishter. And the highest level is connected to this lowest level. So, Davka, specifically, in action, that's when you have the concept of the desire to the Eibishter. And this is all the great part that we're saying before Krishma. And Psika, the Zimra, and the Brachas before Krishma, to connect to the Eibishter, and to have that we should have only the desire to the Eibishter. And through that we understand the greatness that there is to the Neshama serving the Eibishter when it's in this physical body. Because even though before it came down to this world, he was connected to his source in the way of Machshava Dileilo, to his source which is the thought, so to say, of the Eibishter, Am Sissimin, Eden world. Nevertheless, the Machshava, a thought, is only clothing to Neshama. True is internal clothing. When you compare Machshava, Dibur, Maisa, thought, speech, and action, thought is a level which is very connected to a person, but nevertheless is a clothing, which is separate. And even though you have something like a turtle, for example, that you have the clothing part of itself, but nevertheless it's clothing. It's not the actual thing. But it's not completely one with his creator. To be one with Eren Tzei Baruch Hu. Because it's not completely what is. It's only enclosing it. However, the level of Reusa de Libo, the desire to the Eibishter from the inner part, which is connected specifically to doing action, mitzvahs, and being careful and diligent of doing the mitzvahs, and that level is kafir sitracha, when the Yetzer Hara is being subdued and is being overturned, to take away batel retzeincha pnei retzeinai, to a person putting away his desire from the Eibishter's, because of the Eibishter's desire, besu merav asatev, in the physical sense of staying away from bad and doing good. So then the Ratzon Elyon, which is Eren Tzei Baruch Hu, that is dwelling inside of him. And that's Ramach Evarim, Ramach Mitzvahs Aser, Ramach Pikud, and Ramach Evarim. The 248 mitzvahs are the 248 limbs of the king, so to say, and therefore in that time is completely one with Hashem. And that unity can only happen when he's in this physical world. And that's what Chazal says, a yofe shachas in this world, one moment in this world is greater than all Olam Haba, because by that you're becoming completely one to Hashem, and that's something that Neshama cannot reach when it's in Shemayim, before he comes to the world or after he lives this physical world. We'll continue Mitzvah Hashem tomorrow.